What's goody fight fans? What's going on? Man here. Just want to get up here, get a quick word in real quick, man. You know, I was just sitting here thinking about the upcoming Amir Khan versus Terrence Bud Crawford fight that we got coming up this weekend. Can't wait to see it, you know what I'm saying? And I was just sitting back like thinking like, you know, this may just be Amir Khan's like last American stance. And the thing is, I got to admit about something about this fight. Like I had certain biases, thinking about certain biases going into this fight because truth be told, I wanted to see Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. I wanted to see that more than anything, you know what I'm saying? But when I think about the grand scheme of things, as far as like what Amir Khan is really doing with this fight with Terrence Crawford, it's kind of respectable. I mean, it really is. I mean, the man is literally pushing a major payday to the backside to come here and make one last American stance. He know this is the only window that he might have. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, what's up with you? He know this is probably the only window that he may have for the rest of his career where he's in a position to not only fight a world champion, but to also fight the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. You would think it's a no-brainer, right? But then you got on the backside your rival, Kell Brook, who where in the UK, you can make a fat sum of money. I mean, you can get hurt in any fight. But Amir Khan instead chooses to make one last American stand. I was listening to him talk on that ESPN countdown thing they got out, man. I got to admit, ESPN did a good job with that, man. And I was just listening to him talk, and he was saying, yeah, you know, I can go and face Kell Brook, and they offered me a nice lump sum of money. I may be leaving that on the table, but I'd rather come over here and take less money and go for a world title. I think that's kind of respectable. I mean, truth be told, my biases aside, because I wanted to see the Kell Brook and Khan fight, I think that's kind of respectable. Now, I think Khan gonna get his ass knocked out. I think he gonna get an ass whooping. But it's still respectable knowing that, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I want him, he feels as though in order to be something in boxing, you got to make it in America. You got to be, you know, this, that, and the third in America. I was listening to Khan talk, and he was saying that when he came over to fight Paulie Malignaggi, he didn't get paid as nearly as much as well as he could have probably got paid in other fights. But he took on Paulie Malignaggi. He beat Paulie Malignaggi. And then by the time he fought Marcos Maidana, he was earning fat checks. His status had went through the roof. It was great for his legacy. It was good around the board. It was a sacrifice that he had to make. You know what I'm saying? And in this particular situation, we see Amir Khan doing the exact same thing. And I can't be mad at that. It's respectable. Now, don't get me wrong. Brook is his shadow. Whatever he tell Kell Brook to do, Brook is going to be there waiting no matter what. And Khan may know that too. But like I said earlier, man, you can get hurt in any fight. Though you're not fighting you are fighting the creme de la creme in this fight. You're going up against a dude who, as a teenager, was already sparring in junior high school, was already sparring professional fighters. Professional fighters. Sparring the likes of Grover Wiley. Grover Wiley had just beat Julio Cesar Chavez. Retired Julio Cesar Chavez. He was in the gym sparring him. You going against super toughness, bruh. You going up against as tough as it gets. Mother was hitting him with cords, and Mother didn't show him the love that he wished he ever had. Hardened him. You know what I mean? That hardens you, Slim. When you go through that, man, that hardens you. Oh shit, what's up, fam? That hardens you. You are going up against a different breed. Where it's almost, if you think about it, I don't know if Terrence Crawford, he may even like pain. He used to say, man, it got to a point where he was, what, 12, 13 years old. When his mother started to keep trying to hit on him and all that, he told her, nah, you're not going to hit me no more. Took a stance right there. This is a different breed, bruh. This is a dude who got saved from gang life, who's training today, former gang member in Beaumont. Got put out of 5 schools as a child. This is a hungry, different breed of fighter. And Amir Khan is willing to take on that for less money than he could if he can go and take the Kell Brook fight. Now, don't get me wrong. If Amir Khan loses against Kell Brook, his career is done. He got nothing else to fight for. His reputation will be crap. You know what I'm saying? Crap. Crawford pound for pound #1 all day. All day. Man took a bullet to the dome. This is a different breed of fighter. A man who ain't going to go down easy. Even if he's down on the scorecards, you cannot count a Terrence Bud Crawford out of this fight. And so for Amir Khan to come over here to America and say, you know what, I want to make my last stand versus this dude. Khan gonna get paid well. Don't get me wrong. Probably not nearly as well what he could have made in the UK. But you got to commend it, man. You know, and thinking about it, you know, the UK, man, right now, they take big fight. They need a big fight. All of their fighters are starting to come over here. Think about it. You know what I mean? We just took Tyson Fury up off him. You see AJ fighting over here in June. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fight. Carl Frampton is coming over here. You know what I mean? Like, we're taking their fighters left and right. Ronnie Boy Fresh, what's up, fam? What's going on? So the UK is hungry for a big fight. So, of course, they'll take a Khan versus Brook fight like that. They'll love to have that fight. George Costanza, what's up, homie? What's going on? You know, and so that's what I'm saying, man. So, that fight maybe always be there, but when you going up against a hungry dog like Terrence Crawford, bruh, you may get knocked out and not be the same. Maybe have no more desire to fight. Amir Khan, man, is like, yo, I'd rather take that and I leave all that stack of money that I can fight against Kell Brook. Yeah, we had a beef for years, but I'll leave all that over there. He'll be there, maybe. Kell Brook, man, I don't know what the hell going on with Kell Brook, man. Kell Brook got a great opportunity right here in front of him right now where he should be getting the Jaime Munguia fight. I don't understand why Kell Brook ain't trying to get that fight. I don't even have no fucking idea. The Jaime Munguia fight will be perfect for Kell Brook right now. They both fight on the same network. Kell Brook needs a big name. Jaime Munguia ain't been looking the best in the last couple fights. It'd be a good fight for Kell Brook, but I don't know. Kell Brook, I don't know what the fuck Kell Brook doing, man. Kell Brook on some other stuff, you know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, man, I commend him, man. Kell Brook wanted to come back down to 147. Man, originally he wasn't talking about 147 until Amir Khan brought that shit up, bruh. Until Amir Khan said something about Kell Brook coming back down to 147. Man, that man didn't even think about coming to one. He was talking about 154, calling out all them fighters at 54, all of that. And he's even been fighting at 154. So now all of a sudden he won't come back down to 147. Kell all over the place, man. You right, George. George, you took the words out of my mouth. He all over the map, man. I don't know what Kell Brook want to do. All I do know is a big fight with Jaime Munguia is possible. Kell Brook is rated very high in that sanctioning body. They on the same networks. All it takes is for Eddie to make a call to Oscar. Let's set this up. It's a simple situation. You know what I mean? Kell Brook just on some whatever type shit, bruh. Waiting on Amir Khan. But Khan over here trying to do something for his legacy. Khan over here making a last American stand because let's just use our imagination. Let's say if Khan win this fight, do you know what this do for this dude? Do you know what I don't see it happening, but do you know what it do for him? It's much bigger. The rewards will be much bigger than him beating the Kell Brook. He might get that stack of money. But if he beats a Terrence Crawford, Slim, we're going to be talking about Khan for a long time. Not to mention, this sets up any possible fight at welterweight form. They all going to want him. Kell Brook not taking a risk with a puncher like Jaime. Look, man, from what I seen in that last fight, Kell Brook eye got touched up pretty good, man. Kell Brook, he took some punches on that eye, man. I think the eyes, he got titanium in both sides. He's the T1000 right now. You know what I mean? So the only thing he missing is the little red light that's going to be pink. He got titanium rocket plates on both sides of the head right now, bro. No excuses. And if Kell can't take no damage, then you need to get out the sport, man. I don't mean to be talking much about Kell Brook because I'm really disappointed with him. And we know he's coming back on, supposedly, last I heard, he was coming back on the undercard of Anthony Joshua and Jarrell Big Baby Miller. I don't even know if that's even official yet. They ain't even announced no opponent. Who he going to be fighting? The referee? Man, Kell Brook on some other shit, son. On some other shit, man. Rocket Strikes 89. What's up, family? Yo, hit that like button for me, man, while y'all coming through, man. But yeah, man, I just had to say, man, I got to give respect to Amir Khan, man, for actually pivoting into this particular fight where he left a whole stack of money on the table. Khan ain't hurting for money. Khan is a good businessman. Khan ain't never been hurting for money. But I got to respect. I mean, he going for legacy, man. And then, you know, I've always got my shit to talk about Amir Khan. But Slim, to step in there with such a hungry dog like Terrence Bud Crawford, leaving your rival a big UK fight where you could pack the house out, make all this money, leaving that on the back burner, taking a chance of losing that, whatever. You know what I mean? Taking a chance on getting hurt, getting knocked out, and not being the same fighter, having no more desires to fight. I got to give him respect for it, sir. I got to give him respect where respect is due. You know what I mean? Top rank sending Spence Jr. and broke a contract after Khan. Yeah, I heard Bob Arum talking about it. Yeah, I'm going to get on the phone with Al Heyman the second that the Khan and Crawford fight is over. You know, this is the thing. I'm getting a little confused with this Earl Spence thing. I was going to bring it up on Wednesday night. I'm really starting to get confused. My thing is this. Legendary Boxer, what's up with you? Is Earl Spence Jr. his own boss, or is it called Al? What the fuck one is it? I'm all over the mixing bowl with it. 1 second, I'm being told, well, yo, he his own boss. He can move how he want to move. He'll promote. He his own promoter. He could do this. He could do that. He don't need nobody permission. He make the calls. And then on the next week, call Al. Call Al. Call Al. I'm all over. I don't know which one it is, man. I don't know which one it is, man. People fail to realize that Khan could beat your ass, and he got hot. And he always been like that. Yeah, Rocket Strikes. He definitely got skills. He definitely got hot. He just don't got a chin. He just don't got a chin. He got a chin, like I said, if an acorn fall off the tree and hit him on that chin, son, it's a wrap. That's the only deal. But, I mean, you can't train a chin, man. And who knows, his nervous system just can be shaky like that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he got hot, and he definitely wants to prove for his legacy. I always called him things like a clout chaser, all these type things, but he's always been a smart businessman, and he's always been willing to take risk and take chances. And with Crawford, he is gonna have to he's taking a major risk, a major chance of not being the same, man. Crawford gonna knock him into me next week, though. I mean, that's just the way I see it. Download and process him, Mo. Download and process him. Eric Stewart, what's up with you, homie? What's going on? Money Boy Fresh says Khan will fight anyway, just not Vegas. New York, LA, DC, it's wherever. Yeah, I mean, it's wherever. That's good for him, man. But at the end of the day, we'll see if this works out for him, man. He linked it back up with Virgil Hunter. I think that's a good thing for him. He had some of his best performances with Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter knows him. Virgil Hunter knows him. He says Virgil Hunter knows him. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference at this point, though, man, because Crawford also knows what's at stake in this fight, too, man. He wants them PBC fighters. He wants Earl Spence Jr. He wants Keith One-Time Thurman. He wants Danny Garcia. And he knows any type of chance I got to get to them cats, I got to stop Khan. He knows that they're going to be looking at him, trying to criticize every little thing he do. If he beats Khan, oh, he ain't knock out Khan. He ain't knock out Khan. He going to have to hear all that. All that. So I think Crawford is lasered in for this fight, man. And I think Khan going to have a problem, man. If Khan starts to retreat too early in this fight, that's going to be a problem. If he starts retreating by third round, second round, if he ain't boxing, if he ain't styling, if he ain't moving, controlling the pace of the fight, son, it's going to be a problem. He can't retreat from Crawford early, man. That's going to be a major problem. Real shit. You know what I mean? Real shit. But, you know, hats off to him, man. For any of y'all who ain't seen that countdown from ESPN, man, check that out, man. That's a good episode. I hope y'all seen that, man. I hope y'all seen that, man. Real talk, man. But yeah, man, I respect Khan, man. I respect him. The simple fact that he got Kell Brook on the stream, the simple fact he doing it his way. And that's another thing that he never gets as a prop. And you know, we always say who they own boss and who ain't they own boss. Son, the one thing I can honestly always say about this dude Khan. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. So I'm sorry about that, man. But one thing I wanted to say, back to my point. Sorry for the technical difficulties, man. But yo, Khan has always been his own boss. Al Heyman may have had a small say-so in Khan's career where he was like, it was always, you know, the decision of Khan and his father, Shao Khan. But you think of it like with Earl Spence and Keith Thurman and the rest of them, even Manny Pacquiao. Like, they got to get Al's blessing to do anything. Khan has never had to get nobody's blessing to do nothing. Khan never had to get Frank Warren's blessing. Khan ain't never had to get Eddie Hearn's blessing. Look at what he doing to Hearn. Khan ain't never had to really get Al's blessing. Khan move how he want to move. If he want to go with Freddie Roach, I'm rolling with Freddie. If I want to roll with Virgil, I'm rolling with Virgil. He ain't never really had loyalty to no motherfucking body. Only people Khan has ever had loyalty to was his daddy and that whack-ass Khan Army Bomby shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all he ever really had loyalty to in his own career. And he did it his way. His way. A lot of fighters can learn from Khan moves, man. For real, man. He ducked the hell out of Brook. And he gonna get slept in this fight. But a lot of fighters can learn from Khan moves, man. And that's just being 100 with you. Yeah, man. But we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. I just wanted to kind of get my 2 cents in about that, man. Ronnie Boy Fresh says Khan is the proof that fighters can make the fights if they really want it. But see, Khan established himself a fan base first. Khan controlled the market. Khan developed a huge market first. And then said, you know, hey, you know what? I'm going to move how I want to move because I got the fan base. I'm drawing eyes. Lawrence Williams, what's up, homie? What's going on, fam? I'm drawing the eyes. I'm drawing interest. I'm Amir Khan. I'm an exciting fighter. So Khan realized all of these things, built them a constituency, and said, I'm going to move how I want to move. And you're right about that, Ronnie Boy Fresh. If you're the type of fighter that can build your fan base up and you command the numbers, when you start opening your eyes, like Dillian White was just recently talking about, you start opening your eyes and saying to yourself, like, hold up, I'm moving units. I'm an attraction. I'm the attraction here. They can't tell me what to do. They need me. You start realizing that as a fighter. Khan realized that very early on. I got to give him that. When he became since he'd been a silver medalist in the UK and he became in the history books for getting the silver medal over in the UK, being like the youngest fighter to do so. He realized that early. You know what I mean? Got to give it to him, man. Got to give it to him, man. Got to give it to him. Like I said before, though, please don't get me twisted, ladies and gentlemen. I think Crawford beats him. Down low process, eliminates him. Easy. I ain't gonna say easy work. I think Crawford beats him. But you gotta applaud Khan for what he's doing and giving us one last stand, one last American stand. And he has a lot of appreciation for fighting over here in America because he know what it is. So it's cool, man. I ain't mad at that whatsoever, man. I ain't mad at that whatsoever. Before I jump off here, though, I just want to get on here for a quick minute. What else has been going on in boxing? Anything else to kind of mention? Ain't nothing really been big going on that I want to talk about. Other than that, like you said, with the Earl Spence situation, I do want to know if Earl Spence really is his own boss. I mean, it's always 1 minute it's called Al, the next minute is I can make the fight. I don't know what's going to happen with that situation. All I know is Bob Arum says is right after that fight, you can't believe shit that Bob Arum say. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, Bob's saying he going to make the phone call to Al. Rocket Strikes 89 says, I got it 55-45 Crawford. Man, mine's a little higher than that. I got it about 60-40 Crawford. I'm going to be honest. I just think that, you know, I every time I think of this fight, I go back to the Amir Khan and Samuel Vargas fight, which was his last fight. I go back to that fight, and I just keep thinking to myself, it's no way you got knocked down by this Samuel Vargas dude, a dude who lost to Luis Collazo. You know what I mean? You got knocked down by this dude. That tells me a lot. I think Khan over the years, I ain't going to say his chin has gotten worse, but he's been knocked down so many times. This is just aside from the knockouts. It just knocked down also or wobbled so many times where it's like Khan, I don't think he can help the situation he's been. I think he's been through too much, through too many wars, through too many tough fights. You know what I'm saying? 98-2, King Crawford. Yeah, I already know that's how you feel, Ronnie. I already know that's how you feel it, man. I think Crawford wins this thing, man. And he goes on to shine, man. But it's going to be a good fight for him. Maybe, who knows? Well, I ain't even want to mention Kell Brook. But it'll be a good fight for him. You know what I mean? And then he can look to Keith Thurman and say, well, Keith, you said I ain't got nobody. I ain't beat nobody. Now I beat Jeff Horn. I beat Benavidez. And I beat Amir Khan. My resume is getting up there with y'all's. Y'all can't tell me I ain't fought nobody at this weight class no more. Y'all can't tell me I ain't got some good names on my own at this weight class no more. That argument going to be gone out the window. I don't know what the pay-per-view number's going to look like. I don't know what the pay-per-view number's going to look like. And that's because the promotion from ESPN has been a little weak on this. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what that's going to look like. I think Bud can press the issue versus Khan similar to what Algieri did. Absolutely. I think Bud can do it either way. I think if, Bud wanted to box. I mean, I don't think Khan, though Khan got the hand speed and things like that, but I think Bud's IQ, his head movement, his ability to slip punches, I really think he can even go toe-to-toe with Khan in a boxing match. But I do believe that if Bud does feel like he's getting outboxed, he will adjust. He will make the proper adjustments. Start to come forward, slipping more punches. And as you just said, start walking them down. I mean, that's always an option. That's the thing about Khan. If you're getting outboxed, that's always an option. You could just start walking them down and start throwing hard shots. Chris Algieri couldn't bust a grape. Man, couldn't snap a leaf. You know what I'm saying? Start walking Khan down, giving Khan problems. If he can do it, if Samuel Vargas can do it, no one can tell me that whenever Terrence Bud Crawford wants to do it, he can do it. And nobody can say shit about that man power ain't translated. Man already got what? He stopped Jeff Horn. He stopped Benavidez. He's stopping every damn body. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, don't give me that. You know what I mean? I think that's what he does, though, man. I'm with you. I think he can walk Khan down if he wants to. But he better hit Khan to the body, man. He better slow him down. Algieri went back down to 140. Oh, okay, I ain't hear that. Maybe that's a better way for him, man. That's where he got some you know, that's where he got his name at. When him and Ruslan Provodnikov, you know, went through that hellacious war with Ruslan. You know, that was down at 140. I mean, he's a nutritionist, man. This dude probably can eat, you know, grass and leaves, man, and still can get down the weight. That's what Chris Algieri do. He's a nutritionist. He stays in shape 24/7. He helps other fighters get in shape. It's good for him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just a quick heads up, man. Hey, we getting close to Gerald Swift-Hurd versus Julian J. Rock Williams. Really looking forward to that one too, man. We're going to really dig into that fight, man. Julian J. Rock Williams, man, yo, he about to get an ass whooping, son. You hear me? He about to get beat down. You know what I mean? I hear you on that, but if Khan is on his A game and lets his hands go, he can tear Crawford ass up. I just don't, bro. You can't tell me some of the people that has already hurt Khan that this dude ain't gonna do that, man. Like that Crawford ain't gonna hurt Khan, man. I mean, it just turns the whole fight around when you know who Khan may come into this fight and not even fight as confident, knowing what he's facing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Khan can do some damage. Khan got fast hands, no doubt about it. Angel Santos in the building. What's up, homie? He got fast hands. I don't take that away from Amir Khan. His hand speed is dynamic. He always gets sucked into a brawl. He always gets overconfident, and we always know that leads into his knockdowns and knockouts. But at the end of the day, I just think he's fighting a whole different breed and a whole different animal. He ain't seen nothing like Crawford in his last since the Canelo fight. I mean, even before that, I mean, people always go down this note, oh, Khan is undefeated at welterweight. Who the fuck Khan beat at welterweight, though? Who he fought? Devin Alexander was probably his best win at welterweight. He didn't fight Marcos Maidana at welterweight. Who did he beat? I mean, who did he step in there for us to say that? Everybody who Khan beat at welterweight, y'all don't think Crawford would have beat him? You know what I mean? I think so. Bud is on a 5-fight KO streak since the Postal fight. Been knocking out everybody. Knocking out everybody. I don't think Khan gonna be no different. A dude who clearly has a nervous system issue. A dude who clearly chin has taken way too many shots. Can't train the chin, man. Can't train it. You know what I mean? It's just Bud knocking everybody out. Dog, the Jeff Horn fight, man, that was, to me, out of all the fights that he's fought at welterweight thus far, that has been the most impressive fight. Because Jeff Horn was supposed to be the bigger, stronger fighter. Look at Jeff Horn now. He's saying he can go up to 160 pounds. He's supposed to have been the bigger, stronger fighter, and Crawford roughed him up, pushing him all around the ring, man, crushing him with hard shots, walking him down at points in the fight, standing up to Jeff Horn. Man, nah, man, that impressed me because it showed me that Crawford brought that power up from 140 and he brought it up to 147. It's in the bag, bruh. It's in the bag. Bud demolishes Prescott, the guy who, that wouldn't even go 3 rounds, bruh. It ain't a guarantee, man. Crawford ain't never seen a Khan before, vice versa. But I just remember Benavidez was giving Bud some problems, like I said, if Khan is on his A game. You know what, Rocket Strikes? I will give you that. I will concede that point. And I always say, man, I wonder what Benavidez would look like with 2 good legs against Terrence Crawford. Right hands was landing pretty good on Crawford that fight. I will concede that. But Crawford made an adjustment. That's when Crawford was looking to stand more so in front of Benavidez. It took him to make the adjustment, something that Benavidez. Sorry about that, man. Wi-Fi in this area, lunching tonight, man. We got a bad windstorm going on around here. I live in the woods, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I ain't going to hold y'all for too much longer. But like I was just saying, though, man, Benavidez actually got good power. And Benavidez was sitting down on a lot of his punches. That makes any fighter dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to just try to get in there to a fighter that's sitting down on their punches. As for Khan, I don't think Khan would sit down on his punches nearly as much as Benavidez has. And who knows, maybe just Benavidez has a more accurate right hand than Khan. He wasn't moving. He wasn't moving. He was able to fire that right hand off from a stationary position. As for Khan, who's going to be jabbing and moving, then have to set up the right hand, that's not going to be, I don't think, land nearly as much as when Benavidez was landing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. You know what I mean? But I just think that, I feel you. If Khan is on his A game, he can give anybody problems. That hand speed, he got a good boxing IQ, but he also has something that you just can't train. And that is his chin. That is the fact that if he takes a hard shot, that's his chin, man. Jose Benavidez is a beast, top 6 welterweight. I put money on it. I mean, with 2 good legs, Ronnie Boy Fresh. With 2 good legs without the gunshot, yeah, I think so too. I like Benavidez, man. I don't think Benavidez is a slouch by far, but at the end of the day, like I said, in that particular fight, man, he was able to sit down on his punches. He was able to throw that right hand without moving. He can just time it. He ain't moving much. As for Khan, and he ain't gonna have nearly as much pepper on that right hand as Benavidez had, because he get to bring that punch from a stationary position. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez has the longest reach at welterweight. Is it the longest? You think so? Benavidez got the longest reach at welterweight. That's a tough one. No. Khan reached pretty long, bro. Khan reached long too, man. Khan got that long ass reach. He got that big ass back. Khan got a long reach too, bro. So I don't know. I think between Khan and Earl's reach, Earl got a pretty long reach too. I don't know. You might be right though, man. You might be right, fam. I don't know. You might be right. Rocket Strikes 89 says heard all day. That's what I was beginning to say, man. Julian J. Rock Williams going down. You know what I'm saying? Going down. I just got finished watching J. Rock's fight with Nathaniel Gilmore, man. That was a hell of a fight. You know, he put Gilmore ass down. Gilmore was running his mouth. You know, that whole build up to that, calling him Julian J. Pebbles and, all this other extra shit. And J. Rock got it done, man. You know, J. Rock has been crawling himself back into prominence or back into the conversation ever since his loss to Jamal Charlo, when Jamal Charlo smacked him all around the ring. You know what I mean? 3 knockdowns in that fight. Julian J. Rock Williams fought his way back. And some people take Julian J. Rock Williams' attitude as a little smug. I think he a humble dude. You know what I mean? I think he a humble cat. But I just think in this fight, I think there's levels, bruh. And I also question Julian J. Rock's true power. I mean, you go back to the Ishe Smith fight when he was banging with Ishe Smith. And Slim, Jared Hurd gonna walk through them punches like sheetrock. We're going to be calling J-Rock sheetrock. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to be walking through all the sheetrock's punches and eating them shits like Scooby snacks. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I think my man Hurd gets him up out of there. You hear me? Gets him up out of there. Where Charlo at? Shit, you know where Charlo at, man. Charlo, I don't know, man. Charlo over Deanwood, Mo. I don't know where Charlo at, man. Charlo, last I seen Charlo, he was on one of them panels. What fight was that? Was that the Mikey and That was the Mikey and Earl fight. That's what we saw Charlo at. And if you go back to that fight, when Charlo was talking, I don't hear much change, bruh. Oh, man, I really won that fight. Everybody know I won that fight, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Still talking real similar, man. And, I've been talking to some people, man. They've been saying that they don't think Charlo has changed from what they're actually seeing in Charlo. They don't think he's changed or learned his lesson. He better come back as a whole nother cat, bruh. If he don't, he going down. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie Boy Fresh says, I'm going to run up on Max Kellerman this weekend. I need explaining why Hurd is in the top 5 pound for pound. Ronnie Boy Fresh, that's some real talk, bruh. That's some real talk. This man, hey, look, no knock to Earl Spence Jr., but he put Earl Spence Jr. as number 4. You put him in there as number 4 over a unified champion, plus a dude who's already beat the current WBC champion. Max Kellerman has lost all credibility with me, Joe. He's lost all the credibility with me. He ain't nothing but a corporate hack. He ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He just rolling whatever the wind blow. Oh, yeah, we're going to throw Earl Spence Jr. in the top 5 pound for pound. Insulting. Hey, yo, ESPN be on some I don't know nothing about boxing type shit sometimes. It almost goes back to me when they were, when I think it was Teddy Atlas. I don't know who it was. When you had Andre Ward standing right there. And they was like, oh, Vasyl Lomachenko is the number 1 pound for pound. This is why Andre Ward was still an active fighter. Like, disrespected the man to his face. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man. Oh, man. Max on some other stuff, man. Man, I'm sorry, man. I mean, dog, I'm gonna tell you right now, Max lost a lot of credibility with that one, bro. It's like I'm noticing a lot of people when they talk, and we know top five pound for pound is subjective. But at the end of the day, yo, y'all gonna start putting my man Hurd in y'all top 5 pound for pound. People gonna stop doing it to Hurd, man. I mean, he deserves it, bro. He deserves it. He deserves it. Max Kellerman be disrespecting the fuck out my man Keefe Slim. That got to stop. Man, Max Kellerman, look, he's a corporate hack, bruh. He do anything ESPN tell him to do. You know what I'm saying? He's not giving an unbiased opinion. He's giving an ESPN opinion. You know what I mean? He ain't giving you what he really feel. He's giving you what's coming on the teleprompter. You know what I mean? Can't even mess with him no more, man. He had a much better opinionated, breakdown when he was on HBO. Ever since he then came over to ESPN, it's like he do all the ESPN talking points. It's disgusting because I had way more respect for Max Kellerman than that, man. For real. For real, man. And he had the fight of the year in 2018. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'm telling you, man, anytime I hear any supposed big name boxing talk and tell me they top 5 pound for pound, and you don't put Jared Hurd in there, but you'll put Earl Spence, even if any of the PBC fight, I'm sorry, like, Sean Porter, Danny, you can't say Danny Garcia. If I hear you say even Keith Thurman, that's my main man. Dog, Jared Swift Hurd is too accomplished in the game right now, bruh. He too accomplished in the game right now. Show my man some respect, man. Show my man some respect, man. For real, man. Max said that Keefe is a good fighter, but Earl is a special fighter. Max, they just trying to hype up an Earl and Crawford fight. I mean, it's all corporate bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, dog. You can't, if you want to go by accomplishments, we already know what it is, man. We already know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. My man Keith One-Time Thurman, like I keep telling everybody who hate to hear it, Keith One-Time Thurman is the only welterweight today that's working on making a super fight. This dude wants a super fight. He's like, yo, I'm up here. Where you at, Earl? Where you at, Sean? Where y'all at? I'm up on the mountaintop. I put my work in. Put y'all work in. Put y'all work in and come see me up here, and we do it big. That's all he's saying. People hate that type shit. Oh, nah, man, he this and he doing that, he doing it. Oh, he didn't put the work in, dog. They got to put some work in. And if they keep letting time go on the way it's going to be Terrence Crawford. Because Terrence then already got Jeff Horn, he got Benavidez under the wing, and now he's getting Amir Khan under the wing. All he got to do is grab one of them PBC fighters, and it's going to be his own. I hope it's Danny Garcia or Earl Spence Jr. Those are my hopes, man. Flutie got the juice at 147. Man, I'm telling you, he up on the mountaintop playing a flute in Indian style right now. He's sitting down in Indian style on the top of the mountain like, yo, wake me up when somebody get up here. Off his Kenny G shit. Man, he up that thing cranking. You know what I'm saying? He up that thing cranking right now, man. Show my man Keith One-Time Thurman some love. I know y'all hate it. Oh, yeah, he did this. He on vacation. He over in India. He over that joint, got a little dot on his forehead. Whatever y'all want to say. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you cannot say that he did not put the work in, and you cannot say he is not at the top of the mountain waiting for an opponent to come up there with him. That's all I'm saying. Jones Sports says, I got my tickets. You got your tickets to which one? You got jokes, son. You got jokes. Oh, you just copped that Usyk and Takum fight? Oh, okay. You going to the fight to the Usyk and Takum fight? I'm still debating it, man. There's still a lot of tickets left, so I'm debating it. I mean, like I said, I'm up in the Jared Hurd fight. I mean, do I really want to see Usyk? I guess Usyk ain't coming this way no time soon. Mm-hmm. It'll be worth the check out. You know what I'm saying? So I might just do it. I might just be in there. I might see you there, Ronnie Boy Fresh. I might just see you there. I'm thinking about it. I wasn't too turned up about it because I think Usyk going to dominate Carlos Takam. I think he's going to straight up dominate him. You know what I mean? It's a good touch fight for Usyk to come on up to heavyweight. It's a good measuring fight, should I say. You know what I mean? I'm not big on the fight, but it's still going to be a good measuring fight to see how he can take some of the heavyweight power. That's my number one concern when it comes to Usyk. And if Carlos Takam is as active as he normally is in fights, it'll be a good measuring fight to see what Usyk really at. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm going to say about that. Look here, man. I'm going to check on out, man. I'm going to see y'all up on this joint Wednesday night. Come fuck with the homie. You know what I'm saying? You already know I'm going to see you at Eagle Bank all day, son. We're going to definitely link up at Eagle Bank. Man, we're going to link it up, flick it up, the whole nine, son. That's where I'm going to be. I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor, bruh. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, I can't wait, man. Jerry Swift Herb versus J-Rock. We're going to dig all the way up into that fight. I'm going to catch y'all on here Wednesday night. We'll talk more about this fight and amongst other things that's going on in the sport of boxing. Also, one last thing before we go, hats off to Clarissa Shields once again. Yo, very impressed with her performance. Very impressed with her performance. I wish more of the male fighters would have showed up. I heard the Darrell brothers was in the building. I heard James Toney was in the building. We clearly know Demetrius Andre was in the building. You know what I mean? But I wish some more of the heavy names would have showed up for her. She's always there for them. I mean, fuck all that social media, congratulating her on social media shit. Show up to the fight, man. Show up to the fight. You know what I'm saying? Tank, show up to the damn fight. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence, show up to the damn fight. All that want to go to Twitter and just congratulate her, that's cool. But yo, man, support the girl, man. The girl made history the other night. You know what I'm saying? She made history. Dominated Lady Hammer, Holmes. Domination. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful performance. Her head movement was beautiful. Dog, this girl is going to do nothing but get better. This is the tip of the iceberg. I see a bright, bright future for Clarissa Shields. I just don't want her to get big-headed, and I hope she stays focused. And I think she will. Hopefully we see her against Cecilia Brackets. If that happens, bro, hey, that's